I didn't notice it until just now, but all the dice have their sides as the number that's facing up, which is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And what button do I press to get the map back up?
So if you open up the combat tracker or your character sheet,
Combat
either one,
tracker. Okay.
and if it's your character sheet, you double click on your token in the top right. If it's the combat tracker, you just double click on your token in the combat tracker.
Okay. Let's try character sheet.
This character's name
That's the
is
portrait.
Giuseppe, right?
Ah, okay, there it is. Just took a minute. My bad.
Did anybody else send me a picture? Julian
And
didn't.
what was
Dingo
the
did. I've got yours. I got Vex. Conductor. Five. Did five send me one? Yes. It's five's name. Silent.
sorry?
I was talking to myself. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. And what's the key for dragging without the arrows? I thought it was like control or shift, but neither one
Mm,
worked.
what do you mean dragging without the arrows?
The map to scroll around it.
Oh, so you can either click in on your scroll wheel, if your mouse does it, and that
Okay.
will move the map around.
Yep. That was it. Thank you.
Hmm.
Did you want me to just grab a random YouTube, or was there one that you were going to use?
Um, a random piratey or D&D combat or something
Okay.
would be fine. Hi Vex. assume you're doing stuff, you're muted.
Yep, she'll be at her PC in a minute.
Hello.
Cookies.
Did you find a picture for your character?
I was just like, I did not. I was just like, you know what? I guess I'll just leave it as it is.
Well, I want to get a like that picture's fine. I just want to make a uniform token so that all the player tokens are the same. I don't know if I can grab that image to do that.
I was trying to make one something like guy kind of black thing, like
Let's see. How's he dressed? What's he look like? Is he dressed like a pirate? Is he dressed like something else?
he dresses like a pirate.
Okay.
He has he just doesn't have like the coat. He has a black pirate shirt and like he has like a white sash is wrapped all the way around and wearing purple pirate pants and black boots with a gold buckle.
Hmm. That person has an eye patch. I don't think that would work.
No eye patch.
If we can find something that you like that I can upload an image in, and that I can make a token with, that would be preferable. But this can work for now.
Why did it just close?
What was that?
So I was trying to do the update for my trying to do the update for the Fantasy Grounds community,
Mm-hmm.
and it just closed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
I'm here. Just give me a second. Do something.
All right. Hello.
It's Dingo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I need.
I'm just quickly having a last cigarette before I jump onto my PC, but I am here.
Okay. Okay. And conductor messaged me earlier that he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yep.
So once everybody's in, we are good to go. I believe last session. And we're waiting for you. I think that's fine. But last session we were at the end of the round, I believe.
Who was the last initiative?
So
Was
the
it
last,
me?
I had moved the last initiative to Dingo because Dingo showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But we had gone all the way through the initiative of the first round, and we were getting ready to start round 2.
Okay.
This guy
Actually, that's kind of good. That might give me enough time to finish this and then jump on the PC before it's my turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had used your turn in the round to move up to where the noise was coming from.
Yeah, you had double moved because they were things were exploding or near the shipwrights
near my house.
guild hall.
Yeah, well, my house, but yes,
Office.
near where I live.
How's everybody doing? Is everybody ready? Ready for the day?
Yeah.
I'm still waking up, but I'm also wondering where the fuck this music's coming from.
That's
Talia.
Talia.
Oh,
It's ambience.
Never mind. I'm dumb. I was trying to find it on my end. That was my computer doing shit. I was like, what the fuck? Nothing is playing on my side.
I've got them all muted, so I don't hear the ambience.
Yeah. All right. Let me watch this thing. I have caffeine. Don't worry. I'll be here in a second.
Right. And everybody, I apologize for my voice. I've been sick since we played for a while.
Aww.
My voice is kind of
It's fine.
That's not, but
hope you feel better soon.
yeah,
Is
you
it
may
gonna
hear me
affect
like suddenly
character
mute.
voices?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what I'm able to produce. But you might hear me like be in the middle of saying something, or you might say something and I don't respond because I've muted because I've started coughing.
There.
We'll be patient.
Weeks back.
Patient PCs are good PCs.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hang on, I need to apparently
What's that?
check your updates.
Oh, that's a cool picture.
So I was going to say, if you need like a gap of somebody else talking, I am very good at that.
Dingo will shut
Especially because I've given this character a particular accent that I just enjoy talking in. So,
Right on.
This could be good. Join. Go.
Just loading up a token real quick.
No worries.
Go.
I've got the app open on my computer, so I should be able to just bounce in real quick.
Sure.
So I'm still a little bit confused of what my character can do. I haven't done my end of investigating it, which is my bad. But I'm not sure if I assume I have everything I need to like do first level spell casting and character class abilities and such.
So your spells have never been added. So you'll need to go through and get those added in. Just do those as we're going through. But you have the things that you need to do that. You have the things you need to cast spells.
Okay.
And currently
I was going to ask. That class works kind of like a cleric, full list of spells available, and I just have to choose what I prepare, or is it like that in fifth?
An artificer in 5e is a half caster. So think rangers, paladins, as far as when you get spells and the level of them. But they are like, unless I'm wrong, they are like arcane casters. I don't know if they're like wizards. I don't know if you can swap your spells out when you rest. You might be able to.
Okay.
Cantrips,
like
preparing. You prepare your list.
I know in the older rules, it's like there's the wizard branch and the sorcerer branch of like known spells and spells per day versus.
So yeah, you function like clerics.
Okay.
You function like clerics. You can change your spell list when you take a long rest.
And I have full access to all the spells, or I have a certain number of known spells. Of my level, of course.
What do you mean full access? Like you have when you go to sleep, you could swap any of your spells out with any other artificer spell. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but you can only prepare specifically for you. You can prepare intelligence modifier plus half your artificer level. So you can prepare 4 spells. They can be any 4 artificer spells that you have spell slots for, but you can prepare 4 spells when you take a long rest.
Okay.
All right. So, with that, we are going to go ahead and pick up. For everybody that played, does anybody want to recap or go over what went on last time at Wild Seas?
No, I think I remember.
Last time at Wild Seas, the motley crew that we have formed had wound up stepping outside in order to rectify some ruffians' rambunctious behavior. So far, we are currently... Go ahead.
And you've gone through one round of combat. I believe that there is a web. There's some webbing around some of the pirates, or entanglement, and there is a beneficial kind of. And what did you describe it as? The spirit. Mm-hmm. That's a bear.
Yeah. Where you get extra hit points and you get advantage on something. Let me go back.
Strength checks and strength saves.
Okay. That.
And she's dancing around like a mad woman.
Not mad, just having fun.
Potato, potato.
He likes the chaos.
All right. So with that,
Midwesterners.
coming up on the first initiative in this round is the pirate's first mate that is currently entangled, and they are going to attempt a strength check to break out. So I believe the easiest way to do this, Kitten, if you can target this individual and then make them, I believe you should have a button for your entangle. Yeah, if you just make them do the strength save again, they can try to break out.
But it wasn't my entanglement,
it was conductors.
Oh, it's conductors. Okay. Then I can do it from my end on his.
What do we do with conductor's character in the meantime? Narcolepsy or?
So I'll deal with that. He's not going to take damage. But other than me, just making sure that the abilities are used that were already here. I will. Where did he do that? Oh, it's right there. So try and break out. And with a natural 20, the first mate managed to break out of the restraint. For anybody that needs to find, like, if you're trying to get back to the map on your character sheet, if you double click on the top right image of your character, it'll pop the map up that you're currently on.
Top right image?
Yeah, so if you're looking, yeah, on your character sheet, the top right, in the top right corner.
The circle one.
Mm-hmm.
Click on your token.
Token.
I was gonna say.
There we go.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Hooray. I helped.
Yes.
Very helpful.
Victory
All
cookie.
right, so they have broken out. That's their action. Does he have a bonus? He can move into range, which is what he's going to do. 5, 10,
Am I able to use silvery barbs right
now? I don't believe you are in range or have visual line of sight.
It's a 60-foot range.
Oh, 60 foot.
Can't...
Yeah, you could. You're in 60 feet. Just barely. Yeah.
Okay. I can't visually see anything. For the record.
You can't see anything.
If you've got a map or anything up, I am not privy to it.
Oh.
So double click on the open in the character window.
So pull up your character sheet. If you pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, I just did it. Yeah, got
okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So just untarget the one you're targeting and target this guy.
Okay.
To target, to refresh. It's been 2 weeks. It's okay, and some of you guys are all new.
To target and my targeting first mate. Got it.
Yeah. So you just got to control click. Control click the one you want to target, which is the one I'm pointing at. That guy.
Yep. Why is it not functioning?
And it did. It did it.
Oh, okay.
If you just plain left click on your token, you'll see arrows coming off of it. That shows who you're targeting. So you want to target that one, and you want to untarget the other guy. You control click him, and that'll untarget. Perfect.
There we go.
If you look in the combat tracker, you can also see
and it tells me my range, 55. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like Vex said, in the combat tracker, it tells you who you're targeting so you can see, you can double check, verify there. And then for, you wanted to do
silvery barbs, but I'm not sure that we had it in yet.
Oh, yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. I know why. It's because it wasn't programmed in. Let me pop in a character real quick that I know has it from another game, and I'll rip it off their sheet.
Okay. Because I would like for him to still be entangled.
Yes, that would be beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's just going to be faster if I do it like this. All right, and then let me cast and okay, you just use it. Okay, good. I don't have to do anything for it. I just need to put the description in of what it does because there's not a save on it.
Yes, that is correct.
But it's on there. So expend a spell slot, and I'll have Conductor make them roll again.
All right, so use power.
They still succeeded. But I think they get. You can still, regardless of whether they succeed or not, you can still choose another creature, and they have advantage on their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Choose a different creature. See what's in range. Okay. So who's within range of me? Grace. I want Grace to have some advantage.
Okay. So the next time Grace rolls, Grace will have advantage.
Woo.
So now. So now it's going to move to Simon's turn. So now it is your turn fully.
All right.
You have one person within 5 feet of you.
I apologize.
Yes,
Since we do only have this group of people today and not Conductor, should we shrink the room?
Yeah, so it was, I did shrink it, but I forgot Conductor wasn't going to be here when I shrank it.
Okay.
So now it's, instead of 9, now it's 8. Or it should be.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Is there someone else going to be showing up? I can't.
No.
Okay.
If Conductor feels like joining later,
Yeah.
for some reason, he can message to get brought in. Okay, so go. What would Simon like to do? You have a pirate 5 foot diagonal from you, facing off against Grace, and the pirate that just escaped entanglement has marched up on Flynn.
Gotcha. That's the first mate. Man, Flynn has a lot going on. There we go. Let's see. That's what I was looking for. That's not really a damaging, is it? No. All right. So I'm just gonna take and swing at Pirate Bosun.
Okay.
So let's see.
Yep, and don't forget to untarget the first mate.
Yep.
Now, give me just a second. I want to look at something because it's saying that you're 10 feet apart and you're not supposed to be. So I need to check a setting real quick.
In a hot tub because we're not gay.
Let's see.
No.
Diagonals. I have no idea what just happened. Default. Don't know why that's doing that. 5 foot. You should be okay. I'll check something. Oh, that's really off. Default. 10, 10. Why are you showing? Are you in the air or something? I'm going to move you right there. I don't know why it's throwing a distance off.
Okay.
All right. So you can target him and go ahead.
Okay, so gonna swing my club, and I just needed to double click the +4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
13 hits. And then just double click the box beside it. It'll roll the damage.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pirate Bosun takes light damage as you swing the club and strike at him. Kind of throws him off balance a little bit, but he stays standing upright and kind of looks over at you, between you and Grace. You still have your bonus action and any movement that you want to do.
Bonus action.
I think you've only got one bonus action spell, but your Bardic Inspiration are bonus actions.
Yes. Then Bardic Inspiration. I guess I'll do that on Flynn. Since
okay.
I think Flynn's gonna need it. Sec.
Okay. You're gonna see your pages kind of flip around. 2 per. There we go. There you go. So whenever you use Bardic Inspiration, just tick off that little box, and that show the little circles. That's what you tick off, like your spells up here, and the little boxes
vanished. Where's my character shit?
What happened?
I see map, combat tracker. How do I open my character again?
You can double click on your token and it'll pop it up.
There we go. Okay.
So the little circles for your spell slots.
Yes.
And then it's the same thing for your Bardic Inspiration. Whenever you use one, just tick it off.
Okay.
And then you just target who you want to give it to.
Yep.
And you click on the magnifying glass to open it up. And click the little man beside the effect. And it'll apply it to them. I will say that if you want to hold off on applying it, because the way it's coded in Fantasy Grounds, when you apply it, it's just gonna outright add it to the next roll no matter what, even though Flynn gets to choose when to use it. So just hold off until they want to add it.
Got
They
it.
can remember to roll it on their own.
Okay.
All right, and you're going to stay right there?
Yeah, I think this is a good spot.
Okay. So in the combat tracker, do you remember how to bring that up?
Yeah, I got it. That's
Okay.
still.
Yep, and then just click the little button for next.
Got it.
There we go. Pirate Bosun. Pirate Bosun is the man you just hit. He is going to... He's gonna try and swing at Vex. Do you want odd or even?
Even.
Right. He is targeting Simon. You hit him with the club, so he's gonna take a little. He's gonna take a light hammer out and try and hit you with that. But he is going to swing high. That's going to bring us to the Tide Scourge pirate. With him, he is right here beside the first mate who has come up to assist him, and in the hopes of getting Flynn's attention divided, he's going to move around behind him and attempt to flank him.
Question.
Yes.
With the Tide Scourge pirate moving, do I get an opportunity of attack?
So in 5e, opportunity attacks, if you hold your mouse over your token, you can see the squares that are black or darker shadowed, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only time opportunity attacks happen is if they move outside of that range. Moving through it by 5e is considered just part of moving in combat, and they don't do opportunity attacks for those anymore.
Okay.
So he is going to try to slash at Flynn. Let's see. He makes... All right, so he is going to make a cutlass attack at Flynn. And he hits with the cutlass, dealing... I'm going to fix that. Dealing 4 damage, and with his swashbuckling ability, after he makes the slash, he distracts you, and he's able to step away without opportunity attacks. To which he kind of spins and dances over towards Grace, where he's going to attempt to cutlass slash at her. He did miss, but throwing her off, he's still able to move away, and he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move over here, 25, 30. He is somewhat precariously on the edge, but he's going to make his final attack against Simon. Striking with a 24 for 4 damage. That leaves the Tide Scourge captain's turn. So we are going to take Ray here. And I'm just going to move him over to here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. What's the distance on this? 30. I didn't know that this was here, that he had this spell. It's going to be funny. I'm going to have I'm going to have Ray throw his hand off to the right and cast Gust. Unfortunately, the Tide Scourge pirate maintained his footing and did not get thrown into the water.
It would have been funny.
Now it's the Deck Wizard. The Deck Wizard, entangled, does not need to move. The Deck Wizard.
Interesting name choice.
And the Deck Wizard, I think, doesn't like that he was made fun of with his spell casting, and he's gonna try and cast a spell over at Isabella. We're gonna do
imitation, the greatest form of flattery.
So he's gonna try. Oh, actually, he can get out of the entanglement. He's not going to attack you. He's going to get into a better position. He's going to cast. He's pretty far away and he's entangled, which would be very bad if someone were to hit him. So he's actually going to Misty Step out of the entanglement. 20, 25, 30, and he's going to get over here. And that's going to be his turn. Pirate Captain, I have to have Ray to save for him. Pirate Captain is going to try to break out of the entangle. And he failed. Pirate Captain does not have that ability. Okay, so he stays held within the restraints, unable to move. Flynn, it is your turn. You have been slashed at by a sword dancing tide scourge pirate, and you have the first mate standing in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the first mate. I'm gonna attack the first mate.
No, the first one sounds good to me.
I mean, if I can take him out, then I will.
What?
I believe in
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you've got the first mate targeted.
I do? Okay, perfect. So what I want to do, I want to use my short sword.
Okay.
I double click to do that one, right?
Yes. Anything that requires a roll, you can almost always just double click it. So with that, you strike at the first mate.
Okay, and that was 1d6. So close.
Dealing 8 damage.
All right.
The first mate is now moderately wounded.
And I'm going to use one of my key points to do Flurry of Blows.
Sounds good.
So check another one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, hold on. Which one did you do? What did you?
I clicked on the cast dice for Flurry of Blows.
Okay, so you don't have to do that. So technically, you rolled a nat 20. That cast die is, I don't know why it's there. You don't have to do that. Oh, that's for if you knock them prone. Or if you're doing because like when you do an unarmed attack, you can choose not to do damage if you hit, and you can instead knock them prone.
Okay.
So like one of the good combos for Monk is come in using your flurry to knock them prone first, and then if they're prone, you get advantage on the next 2 attacks. But you were just doing normal attacks. So that 20 should have been yours, so that would have been a crit. I'm going to teach you how to roll critical damage if you accidentally roll your attacks twice and it cancels a crit out. So what you do is, I'm going to untarget anybody. I'm going to double check this first. Who is that? The bosun. I believe it's you hold down shift when you roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. You hold down your shift key and then double click your unarmed strike damage, and it will roll your unarmed strike as if it was a critical.
Okay. So shift. There we go.
Huzzah.
He has now hit heavy status, and so to get your second attack for flurry, you just in your weapons, you've got an unarmed strike. Just use that
Okay.
for when you want to do actual damage.
Okay. All right. Well, now he's heavily injured, and I'm going to stay right here.
You still got one more unarmed strike you can do.
Oh, I do? So wait,
Mhm.
do I just roll the dice again in order to like attack, or do I?
Yeah, so for you as a monk, you can make either an unarmed strike or a monk weapon attack as your normal attack action. If
Mhm.
you do, you can use your bonus action to make a free unarmed strike as well. And then
Oh.
if you spend a point for flurry of blows, you get to make a second one. So you still have another unarmed strike you can do. Monks at first level can attack 3 times. They can only do it twice they can only do a certain number of times per short rest, but they can attack 3 times at level 1.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to do my other unarmed strike.
I think that just barely missed.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
All right. And if you're going to stay right where you're at, just hit
Yeah.
the next person button. That moves us to Giuseppe Lavere. Lavere. You can still not see what's happening, but you know that there's a lot going on directly beside your building.
Yeah, I'm hear the sound. Did I hear anything in addition from that last round that would be extra?
So you would have heard, yeah, I mean, like you can hear combat happening. You can hear swords being slashed. You could hear spells, and the gusts of wind are not quiet. You could see, like you could see a light emanating, I think, from the spirit that's over there. So you definitely know that there's a lot of people doing a lot of things right beside you where that's at. And I believe you have a movement of 25.
Probably.
Yes.
I've got
So
small legs.
yeah, so you can you can move double to 50. So you could move to right there.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe I should hustle in case somebody breaks my house.
Yeah.
All right, so I might do that then.
Okay. And
Do you want me
that'll
to do
give you
that, or
some
can
more
you do this
time.
with me?
Yeah, I can move you if you want to keep looking at spells. Do you know how to add spells in?
No.
Okay.
I'm looking at spells. I've got the Artificer spell list up.
So to add spells, you just grab the little square box on that spell list, and you see where your spell slots are? It says spell slots, and it says first, and there's 2 little dots.
What tab?
Actions tab. Sorry.
Actions tab down the bottom.
Yep. You see where your spell slots are? If you just drag a spell to that spot where it says spell slots, it'll add the spell and then separate it by the appropriate level that it's supposed to be.
Okay, and can I just cast any of my cantrips?
So you get a certain number of cantrips. I'm
not seeing the details of that anywhere. So
Artificers start with right here. Artificers start with 2 cantrips. So you can pick 2 cantrips. You don't get to add all cantrips and change those. Cantrips are permanent. They're the only part of your spells list that never changes unless you level up. And when you level up, you can swap your cantrips out.
Okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, so you can double move. I'll move your token, and you can just work on the spells.
Cool.
All right, and then that'll move us to Grace. Grace, there are 2 pirates around you.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, because right now the bosun is already lightly damaged and the captain is lightly damaged. I think I'm gonna focus on the bosun since he's right next to me, and he's supposed to come up next. So then so I already have him selected. So I just clicked on the. I guess it would be the 20-sided die plus 6, right, for my weapons. Okay. So using my rapier, I'm going to attempt to run him through. So I'll just drag and drop, correct?
Uh-huh.
Maybe not. Oh. Yay.
I saw it hit.
Perfect. And then for the damage, then I just click on the D8 plus 4 piercing.
Yes. Did you pick a fighting style?
I thought I picked dueling. I'm not really sure what these other ones or how to make them go away.
That are in your description. The description for it. Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
then
you want just
do my sneak attack as well, since I have a Simon next to him as well, and I have the advantage roll.
So you can. But I'm just gonna have you just grab a D6 from the bottom and roll it for now, and then I'll apply that to him. The way you do sneak attack is you apply the effect to yourself before you roll damage, and then it'll roll it all together. So next time when you hit next, just apply it to it before you roll. Where is that guy? Who is it? You're attacking the bosun? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you. And then just boop, I believe. I'm not planning on moving. I guess for my bonus, can I just reload my pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Did you want to take dueling or did you want to take 2 weapon?
Is 2 weapon style fighting, yes.
Okay. So let me take a look at your pistol real quick. It's got the loading. Yeah, so you spend your bonus action to load, and then next round you'll be able to attack with both.
Perfect.
All right. That brings us to Isabella.
Yay!
Hey.
Okay, so 5, 10. Diagonal is still 5 feet, right?
Yes.
15. And 20, it tells me already. I'm bad at math.
Oh, you're fine. You just, it put you in the middle. So that's why it was said 20. So you're right there. It was 15.
20, 25 to go over, 30 to kind of go over there. Boop.
Okay. So we're going to change your course just slightly.
Okay.
So right here is still 15.
Okay.
But that keeps you out of this guy's attack of opportunity range.
Okay.
And then you move up like that and then move into that spot without getting attacked.
Okay. Can Nibbles grab the captain's hat and bring it back to me in this move?
Yeah, you could.
Can I have that happen?
Yeah. So you're giving a command to your familiar. It's flying or goes over to grab the hat. I need an image for Nibbles. Is Nibbles visible? Where is Nibbles?
With me.
Okay.
I would assume.
Yeah. So we're going to.
You can just do default token for now. I'll find an image.
Okay. I'll find it.
Nibbles is a cat. I know you would never guess that.
Authority's baffled.
There we go. This one, yes. There we go.
And for him to get the hat, does it count as my action or no?
No. So your familiars, they do things kind of on their own. You just tell them to go do stuff. So, he's gonna try to grab at the hat. Are you wanting? So the captain's over here.
Yes.
You've got the bosun here. So you want him to go get the captain's hat?
Yes.
Okay. So Nibbles is gonna have advantage on that because the captain's restrained.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
nipples.
So Nibbles grabs the hat and then goes to fly off. The captain is gonna try and like get at Nibbles, but it's not gonna be able to hit.
Okay. Bring me that.
That was 10, 15. Yeah. It's gonna fly back over to here. And what are you doing on your turn? You've now moved up to here.
I like this. So I take the hat from Nibbles and I say,
Mhm.
I am in control now. I am the captain now. I do not put that dirty, gross hat on, but I wanted to say that line really, really badly. And then I'm gonna do Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Which reaches 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it'll still reach
I
up.
think everybody but the deck wizard's within 30 feet.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't target him first. Shit. Sorry. Then Thorn Whip. Did that work? I don't know.
So use the magnifying glass to open up Thorn Whip.
Uh-huh.
And then you click the either the cast button or the little sword beside the attack button.
Okay.
Why did that do 3? Hold
I
on.
have no
I
idea.
was gonna say that's a lot of dice.
Oh, because you're targeting yourself as well.
Shit.
It's okay. You hit the captain, and I fixed you targeting yourself,
Thank
so you can just roll the damage now.
What button do I roll damage with? The 6?
Yeah, it's 1d6
yeah.
or the blood button. Either one will do it. You can double click the 1d6, or you can press the little
Blood button for the win.
All right.
Button.
Thorn Whip moves and strikes out at the pirate captain as he frustratingly grumbles, being caught in the entanglement. Do you have anything that you want to do on a bonus action?
I don't think I have any bonus actions really that I can do. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give the hat to Nibbles to wear.
Okay, so Nibbles has this very large kind of offset pirate hat. And give me just a second. I have something up here. All right.
And that pirate captain has to have a lot of hit points if he's still at light damage.
It's still up. All right. The first mate.
Really hitting him like that.
First mate gets 2. He's going to try and slash at Flynn. Misses on the first attack. Misses on the second. Both attacks swinging wide as this first mate, who is heavily damaged, is kind of moving his arms against his sword wounds. It comes up to Simon.
I can picture him like swinging it, and then Flame's just parrying like.
Mm-hmm. Simon, are you there?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Uh-huh. Alright, so I've got the Pirate Bosun there. Got a Tide Scourge Pirate behind me. First mate. There. You said someone came up to me?
The Tide Scourge came up over here.
Oh, got it. He was on the other side. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
I thought he was there already.
No, he was on the other side of Flynn, and then he sword danced around.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. That was literally in game now, but that happened a while ago. Got it. Okay. Caught up. He's really close to the water. I kind of want to just knock him over.
So you can try a melee attack, and if you hit, you can choose instead to push a target instead of dealing damage. This goes for everybody. So usually that's pushing prone, but you can push them up to like 5 feet away. It doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity because they're not moving of their own accord. But you could attempt that. So you could try to hit him with your dagger or your club, and if you hit, you can push instead.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
I so wanted to say it. I'd been planning it all session.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna try and fucking stab this asshole. Tide Scourge Pirate. Alright, so 2, not that, and that. Oh. Why?
Oh, it missed. So that was your main action. You still have your bonus.
What all am I able to do with my bonus? I can't do much, can I?
So with you, your bonus options are a bardic inspiration, which you used. 1 on Flynn. Flynn, don't forget that you've got a bardic inspiration if you need to use it. And your healing word is a bonus action.
Healing word is a bonus action. Who needs healing? I know Flynn took some damage. I've taken damage.
You?
I'm good because I still have my temporary hit points.
Yeah, I think Flynn took some.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know if anybody but you's actually been hit. Flynn got hit. I don't know if anybody but you's been hit and actually took physical damage. Flynn was hit, but temp hit points came off instead.
After temp hit points, right. I was the only one that got damaged before that came into effect. Right. And that was my shoulder. Can I use that on myself? Yeah.
I don't know if the rules say you can, but I have always said that you can because it's stupid if you can't.
A creature of your choice that I can see within range.
And you can
Look
see
at
yourself.
Your hands.
Yeah. You can
you
can see yourself. You could rub the
shoulder.
damage on your shoulder and be like, it's not so bad, and then make it go away.
Right.
Is only a flesh wound.
All right, then target
So just
myself.
Give yourself a self high five.
And then how to cast.
So you're casting a spell for healing word. So you open up the magnifying glass and then you just press the heal button.
Got
it. Oh, I thought that was doing it in roleplay, like he had a little button on his magnifying glass. Heal now.
Heal now. And then make sure to check another dot for spells that you used.
Oh, up top. Got it. Okay.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right. The bosun. The bosun is going to divert his attention from Simon to Grace and is going to try. The bosun's going to try and hook Grace. So he brings a big boarding hook around to try and swipe at her and strikes with a 19, dealing a whopping 11 points of damage, most of which was taken by the temporary hit points, but Grace is still dealt 4 damage as it slashes across your midsection. He gives kind of a snarl and a grin. Are you be gutting the fishes today?
Deeper cut. Shut up.
The Tide Scourge. The Tide Scourge pirate is going to the Tide Scourge is going to swipe a cutlass at Grace. Missing, but using the opportunity of the slash and the attack along with the hook to not get an opportunity to attack himself as he swerves around Simon and then continues to place himself here where he's going to make a second cutlass at Simon.
Oh, no.
Striking at this one, dealing a total of 7 points, taking off the rest of the temporary hit points and reopening that wound in your shoulder, Simon. As he spins, he kind of brings his short sword around from his other hand as he's spinning around and stabs it towards Isabella. Hits with a 19, dealing 7 points of damage, which would take away Isabella's temporary hit points. Ray is going to produce a ball of fire in his hands. And he is going to he's going to lob that ball of fire like a softball over everyone's heads and try and hit the Tide Scourge. He misses as it goes off the side with a fizzle and goes out in the water. The Deck Wizard. The Deck Wizard is no longer restrained. I need to remove that. The Deck Wizard says, "There's only one captain, and it not be you." And is going to try to strike out with a 60-foot. Yes. So you failed. So with the strike of the, he shoots a gust of wind in a 5-foot wide line between you and him. And as it strikes you, you're caught off balance and are pushed, tumbling past the Tide Scourge pirate, over the little railing and into the water. Isabella tumbles down and splashes.
No. Well, that ruins its skirt.
The pirate captain laughs as someone has fallen off. "You're dropping like flies!" And he again tries to break out of the entanglement.
I want to break free. Free from your life, you're so self-satisfied.
Oh, he succeeded this time. So he is no longer entangled. And he doesn't have any other actions, so he's going to use his turn to... Can he get to here? Can. He is going to rush in. He's barreling towards. So at the beginning of his next turn, he's getting right in that spot. Goes to Flynn.
All right. I think it is now time for me to finish off the first mate. So I'm going to use my short sword on him.
Okay.
Can I use my bardic inspiration?
Yes. So let's see what you rolled. You got a 14. So just grab a d6 from the bottom and then roll it.
Okay, grab usage from the bottom.
Plunk.
And a 2 makes it a 16, which is exactly what you have to hit the bosun.
Hooray!
Perfect. You mean the first mate?
Yes.
Yeah, the first mate. Sorry, not the bosun.
Okay.
This guy.
Gotcha. Cool. So now I'm gonna roll my 1d6 for piercing. Ooh.
Nice.
He is in critical condition, bleeding from multiple wounds as he holds his sword. Worthy foe you were.
As were you, my friend. And I'm gonna use my unarmed strike in order to just kind of.
Hit.
Perfect. And then
He's passes as he falls unconscious, falling backwards onto the ground. So you now have your movement left. And if you got to an enemy and chose to use a key point, you could also make an additional unarmed strike.
I want to go here to where the
Action is?
Yeah, where the bosun is.
Okay.
Just a quick question. If he was on the opposite side of the bosun, would that give him advantage since we're flanking him?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would. So you can move right there. Same amount of, or it's actually less movement. If you moved right there, you would have advantage on attack rolls against the bosun. If you went, I'm not saying you want to do this because this will put you in range of like 3 people, but if you were here, you would have advantage against the captain and the bosun.
Yeah, I'm saving the captain for afterwards. Like right now, I want to make sure that the bosun isn't causing more mischief. Like the first mate's down.
Actually, you can go to right here and you'd get advantage.
Oh, you mean like right
Because
about?
it'd be opposite of Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, just move back.
Yeah,
so if you move to right here, the two of you, the two of you are opposite, so you get advantage on the bosun from there.
All right, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my key point, my third key point. I'm burning through these.
You just gotta make it rest, and you can get them back.
Yeah.
Take a breather. Drink some grog.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my unarmed strike with flurry of blows.
So, to get advantage, this goes for everybody. If there's an occasion where you get advantage on an attack roll, there's a button in the very bottom left of the screen, ADV. You click that so it's a different color, and it'll give advantage to your roll.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
And it hits.
Perfect. And now I'm gonna roll for damage.
Nice. Ooh. The bosun is looking rough as he gets. Where did you punch him? Did you punch him in the side, in the head?
So as he's focusing on Grace, what I did, I kind of like punched him like in the rib cage.
Right in the kidneys.
Yeah, like right in the kidney. He's like, I'm like, don't forget me.
All right. That brings us to next turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Giuseppe. 25.
I
You
just
get to
hear more. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on over there now. It seems to ramp up more and more as you're moving closer, as the sound of people getting struck and slashed, magic being used. You saw from where you're at, I think you would see for the briefest moment like a Mario Brothers sized fireball go up in the air and then down.
Okay. Can I make a normal movement and see if I can see anything before I Can I do that
where you
and then
commit to a
choose
double?
to make? Yeah, before I commit to a double.
Sure, yeah. So just move 5 squares.
5 squares? Oh, 5
Yeah.
squares. Right.
Mhm.
How do I?
So if you have your token selected, you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard, or you
Oh, I
can
can.
click and drag your token, whichever you
Yeah,
prefer to use.
okay. I'll do the click and drag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25 feet.
Yep. So, and then I commit to that. You move. So from
I
where
can
you're
see
at
the
right
deck wizard.
now, yes, you can.
What's the distance of that? I'm guessing I can see him doing some bullshit.
Oh yeah, he's moving in that magical way of like casting spells. His hands are kind of in an almost like Kamehameha pose right now because he just did a gust of wind.
Right.
And don't forget, you have 2 more level 1 spells you can add.
Oh, you're right. I do. All right. I'll think about that. While I don't think I have anything. That's like what's the distance of that? Because I counted about 20 squares, but I was kind of like half-assed.
So, if you control left click on the wizard, it'll tell you how far away you are.
100 feet.
Let's see. Are there any spells level 1 for Artificer that would hit that real quick?
I wouldn't want to like meta pick a spell, but like that, yeah, that would be. There's like Firebolt, Dancing Lights. I can
Yeah,
see
they
him
don't
doing
have a
a bunch
whole
of
lot
stuff.
of like
Yeah,
long
kind of
range
like a
stuff
long range
early
stuff.
on. Yeah.
Um,
So, do you have a
what
weapon? You
do
got a
I have?
pistol, right?
I
Your
got a pistol.
pistol
What's
has
the
a
range of my pistol?
range of 30/90. So you could try to hit him with your pistol. It would be at disadvantage, but you could at least try if you wanted to.
Um, I don't think I would just automatically open up. There's a little role play kind of element here, but I'd see him doing some stuff, assume he's up to no good, but I don't think I'm just gonna like shoot him out of like
Sure, sure.
instinct.
Yeah, you don't
So
know who's in the wrong over here. You just know people are fighting and they're beside your business.
yeah. I don't like
Yeah,
this, but I'm not gonna go off half cocked, as they say.
yeah, yeah.
So I guess I'll just double move.
Okay, so just move 5 more squares to the location of your choice.
So another 25. Is that 25? No,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. Right there and into the corner.
Okay. And then from
Oh,
there,
there's just so many people here.
you can see a number of people. I don't know. Do you see Ray?
I can see Ray.
Can you see this
Flynn.
person?
Yep.
I don't know how you see that person. They're legit on the other side of a wall.
No magic. I'ma see
But
everything, a friend.
there we
I
go.
got
I'll
eyes
have
on
him be
like a
there.
fox.
Yeah, so you can see an unconscious man on the ground.
Mhm.
You can see a man. You can see Flynn, and you can see the deck wizard.
Is the unconscious man the first mate?
The
Yes.
unconscious man is the first mate, but I don't know that you know the unconscious man is a first mate.
No, I'm just going by
Oh wait, no.
phantom
You do.
token.
You know who these
Yeah.
people are actually. Sorry.
Okay.
So
They're all
the
dicks.
because you work on you work on in the docks. You work at the shipwrights. So this is a crew of pirates. They are generally assholes. Um, you know that they're not the nicest people. They mistreat pretty much everybody.
Okay.
And they flaunt around being a kind of a strong crew with a strong captain. You don't see the captain at the moment.
Okay. So if they're in a fight with people, the other people are probably in the right.
You at the very least assume the other people are not in the wrong. You don't know if they're in
Yeah.
the right, but you could easily assume that they're not in the wrong.
Yeah, I could make a judgment call based on the history of these pirates, these douchebags.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Cool. But
Their
that is
ship is the
I was gonna
ship that
say.
was beside the dock over here. That was their ship.
Let me.
That you were having
Oh,
to
okay.
do some minor repairs on because the dockmaster had you do it because uh, you're you're one of 3 people on the dock that can deal with their shit and get the job done without starting a fight.
So they're a client.
They are a client
Technically.
begrudgingly.
Not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
long. They're gonna steal
Yeah,
their ship.
they don't pay for docking fees, and they usually strong arm the shipwright master into giving them discounts.
Okay.
So like
Uh,
if they stopped being a client, technically your business would lose less money.
I'm almost half tempted to like guilt trip them, just shout out, "Hey, stop messing around, or I put a hole in your ship."
You can
Actually,
speak
I do that.
6 seconds worth of
I'm
stuff.
gonna shout. I'm gonna.
You could
They probably
always
won't hear me.
commandeer their ship as payment for their debts.
Potentially. I am gonna shout at them. Hey, you bloody people, keep messing around. I put your ship in the water, all of the way in the water. Big hole right on the bottom. Kaboom. And that's my turn. Steam.
I was not expecting that voice. That's how you kill the DM, because that's just started.
Yeah. I'm a very gnomish.
All right.
Yeah.
So that ends your turn, Grace. The bosun is looking mighty bad.
He sure is. I do already have him targeted. Okay, so explain to me how I give myself the sneak.
So, you roll an attack roll,
Okay.
and if the weapon uses your dexterity modifier, basically, is my general ruling. If that attack hits, then you would apply your sneak attack to yourself. The sneak attack is an effect that gets applied to you that gives you an additional d6 when you roll damage next. So only do it if your attack hits and you want to use sneak attack on that attack. So you do the attack roll first. If you want to use it, apply effect, then roll damage.
Okay. We're gonna go with the stab again on Mr. Bosun.
All right. And you have advantage. So we know you hit, you roll it one more time to see if you get a critical. Okay,
No.
it hit regardless. Do you want to put sneak attack on it?
Yes.
Okay.
So how do I do that? Do I select myself or?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything else because it'll apply to only you,
Okay.
even if you're targeting other people. So
use
you
power?
just use power. Yeah. So you click the little effect button. Oh no, not that. Click the magnifying glass first to open it up, and you'll see the little effect there. And now you roll the damage.
Stab.
So 10 damage is struck to the bosun, and you see his eyes kind of go white as he falls back onto the ground.
Okay.
Nice.
Would it be in poor taste to shoot him to make double tap, or do you think I should use that?
That is up to you. I can't tell you one way or the other.
You asking about the social stigma of shooting a man while he's down?
Like if you're a pirate, yeah, it's like this is not like some honorable duel.
Okay.
There's nothing to
basically,
say
I just
that they
ran
wouldn't
him
do the
through
same.
with my rapier up through his rib cage and like just damaged a lot of goodies inside his torso. So I guess for my second attack, then I will not select him, but select
The captain.
Nope. That is
Or
Okay. Boom. Haha. And try to use my pistol on him. Let's see if this will work.
Ooh.
It's
Still good.
Nice roll.
Kabooms. Not big kabooms.
But any booms
it's
are
a-
good booms.
any booms are booms. 6 damage. Simon, this gun goes off. Boom, strikes the captain.
The ex-captain. He doesn't have the hat anymore.
He does not have a hat.
He is not the captain now.
Yeah. Did that end your turn? Yes.
I
Okay.
think so,
Brings us
because
to.
I wasn't planning on moving.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other thing that you could do is move. But Isabella, you are in the water. You are about 10 feet down.
I would like to come out of the water.
Okay, you can do that.
There's a lot of filled spaces, so I'm not really sure where I can move on here.
So if you're just trying to climb up, like you could climb up to like right there. That'll be about 15 feet of movement to get to here.
Mm-hmm. And that's reaching distance of whatever he is, guy in the
yes,
hat,
that puts you right back on the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And he's the one that hooked me.
That hooked.
The tide scourge, yes.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Then I am going to, I guess, what is it? Control on him? And use caustic touch.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because how dare he touch me?
Let's see, hold on.
He wants to have dirty hands.
Tide Scourge, you missed.
Oh.
Right. But luckily that's just a cantrip. That's an awesome cantrip. So you still have your bonus left. And you still have 15 feet of movement.
So I see trees over in the corner. Do I see any disgusting spiders in those trees because they may be banana trees which hold tarantulas?
Oh, no, these are just plain palm trees. You don't see. Make a perception roll. There's been a lot going on over here. I would assume any normal animals probably ran or flew off when things started going down. Perception roll. So if you click on the skills tab, and then you double click on the number for whatever the skill is.
I thought it was going to go to a 1.
20. It's 20 perception roll. You don't like there might be some bugs in the tree for sure. Both like over here, over there. I don't know if you would see any spiders specifically.
Do we got scorpions?
Be right back.
Or roaches?
Okay. I would almost say there's some like almost kitten-sized praying mantises.
Oh, those don't look disgusting. Those look cute with giant eyes. Ruins it.
Are they like pretty, like the orchid mantises with like the pretty purples and whites?
Oh, they're definitely like multicolored. Yep, for sure. Yeah, no, not disgusting. Very interesting. That's what I would imagine would be here on this little island.
I don't want to hurt them. This is pleasant aroma.
You would also know that if something were to like actually threaten them, they would probably fly away. They're up high. They're not down low.
Right. No, I was looking for something that would crawl their gross little legs on someone's face and make them go. Oh.
Oh. So, how are you wanting to do that? You're going to try and do
animal friendship?
I mean, I feel like they will crawl on their face. It'll just hurt a lot more.
Yeah, it's possible. See, animal friendship. Do you have animal friendship prepared for the day?
It's in my level 1 spells.
So click down on at the very bottom left where it says standard. Click it until it says combat. And then that'll show just those spells are the ones prepared for the day.
Oh, okay. So no, I don't have that. I don't really have a lot, but I have Entangle. Can I cast Entangle on the ones that are still up?
So you can't do entangle. It's just that's cost an action. So you've just got a
Okay.
bonus. What I
So
think
I
the
don't
only
think I have
bonus you
anything
have
I can
left,
really do.
I think, is your wild shape is a bonus. I think that's if you chose to do it, that's the only thing you had left for a bonus action.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So just click down. Is Nibbles doing anything, or is Nibbles just staying out of trouble?
Nibbles is gonna throw the gross hat in the water because it's
Okay.
smelly.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It smells like salt water, stale jerky, and really bad like spoiled beer.
I really
Throws it
hope
away.
it was his favorite hat.
It probably was. If you were to call attention like that, you probably would not be happy. Yeah. Um, so that's gonna bring us up to Simon because the first mate is unconscious. Was Simon? Who said that they were gonna be right back? Was that five?
5.
Okay. So who's next on the list? I don't want the Tide Scourge to go before Simon does. It is 10. It's basically 10:30. We're at the halfway point, and we're
Alright.
at the top of the round. Why don't we take? Oh, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So head brain rushes.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We're gonna take a short break. We're at the top of the round, halfway point. And so we're gonna take a short, just a short couple minute break. If anybody needs to get something to drink, I need to take my medicine, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna guess short break probably isn't enough for a cigarette.
You might.
I'll just jump on the phone so I don't. If I have to stop it quick.
Yeah. But it's also a few people's turns before we get to you anyway.
I come in.
So it's a short
hang on,
break plus.
Right, because we're at the. Wait, was that the last? Did we end at the end of the round?
So we're taking a short break at the start of the next round. So yeah.
Okay. I thought I was the last person in the initiative order.
No, the last people on the initiative order are Isabella and Nibble.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I will go and start a cigarette and jump on my phone so I can stay abreast.
Mhm.
Thank you for acknowledging Nibbles.
Listen, Nibbles is a very key component in his battle. He just went, grabbed the hat, said he was the captain, and
I
then
said I was the captain, and then I gave that over to him because cats obviously are into mischief. But he is the best boy, so.
I definitely love the 1-2 punch from me and Vex though.
Yeah.
It's all about the hat, really. It's a key component.
Like originally, I thought the hover Tide Scourge pirate was the captain, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get the floppy hat, and then the actual captain has like that bandana black thing, and I'm like, oh, I bet that just smells like sweat.
No, you snatched his hat off, and that was underneath it.
Oh wait, there's a floppy hat that's still up for grabs?
Yes.
That's the one on the Tide Scourge pirate.
I do like the floppy ones.
At least someone does.
Jokes.
All the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I want this set. They are
looking at that?
listing. I'm looking at Pokemon cards. And
okay.
They've revealed the starters. So they're doing a booster set for Pokemon card 151 in Japan, and it is the original 101 Pokemon.
Nice.
All Kanto Pokemon reunited. And they've already leaked the first 9, which is the original 3 starters. Full arts. and they are gorgeous.
Very cool.
They've revealed 18 of the set. The set's secret rares. But obviously, they're gonna wait for a showcase next week. And the original 3 starters and their evolutions have full art. And they're cool as hell.
Hell yeah. I got a little secondary chuckle at the fact that I made Valis laugh to the point of having to mute with my
your
accent.
It's literally just like a combination of my grandfather and some of my grandmother's brothers. Like, it's just old Italian men.
This could be good. Hearing
It's like a little bit goofy, a little bit grumpy.
Is he gonna do the old everything has origin and in gnomish?
Maybe.
To me, he's giving Vincenzo Santorini from Atlantis, the explosive expert that, like...
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Because that's kind of what he is. But more into the canon side of things than the just go boom things. But he very well might try to feed you all.
I am back.
As long as there's no gunpowder in it, we'll be fine.
Just for flavor.
All right.
It's extra
spice. What's a little nitroglycerin in your diet?
Yeah, it might not be baby. Try it, you'll like it. It'll put hair on your zucchini.
All right. Simon, it is Simon. Do we have everybody here?
I'm out having a smoke, but I can still listen in.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
All right. What did I miss from Isabella and Nibbles?
Isabella came back up from the water,
right, and
soaking wet.
Touch, but missed.
And then Nibbles threw the hat in the water. So now this dirty pirate captain's hat is floating in the water.
All right.
The greatest insult.
And the bosun is down.
Dead. Yes. So we've just got the Tide Scourge up close, the captain, and the fucking deck wizard way in the back.
Yep.
Am I able to move through the captain or negative?
Where are you trying to go? Like
the opposite side.
So to make an arrow just a point, if you put your mouse where you want the arrow to start, and then hold down your left and right mouse buttons, you can make an arrow to where you want to go. So if you just want to point to that. So you want to get to there. So you want to go here to here?
Yes.
So you could do that. But you will be stepping out of the Tide Scourges.
Yeah, why I was wondering if I was able to.
Yeah. Well, you are able to, just not able to without an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. Okay. So then, I'm just gonna worry about this fucking Tide Scourge thing.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Right. I have my club in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast light on it in his face.
Okay. You could do that. Light is an action. You can cast that. Are you so you're trying to like distract him?
I'm trying to blind him if the light
Okay.
is bright enough.
So what I'll do is I'll let you cast light on it, and then you can make a performance check versus his passive perception. So if your performance check is 12 or higher, I'll give him disadvantage on his first attack.
Gotcha.
Does that sound good?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
So how would I cast on my core?
So you don't have to do anything to cast
okay,
that.
I just have to cast it.
Yeah, you just say you cast it. It's a cantrip, so it doesn't do anything.
Right.
That's fine. And then in your skills tab, roll a performance check for me.
Performance.
A natural 20. You absolutely are able to swing that in front of his only eye and get him blinded. I would say on a natural 20, we'll give the first, he makes 3 attacks a turn. We'll give the first 2 disadvantage.
Nice.
All
right.
So you've got a bonus action left and
okay.
movement if you choose to do it.
Bonus action. I don't have much in way of bonus actions.
Yeah, the only bonus action you have is Bardic Inspiration or Healing Word.
How do I see other people's actual health? Or do I just not know?
You don't know the specific numbers,
okay.
but
if
you look in the combat...
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Healthy is undamaged. Anything other than healthy is they have some damage.
Okay, some. Alright, I'm gonna do... Wait, do I have another use of Healing Word?
You have 1 spell slot left, so you could cast it 1 more time, and that would be the last spell slot you have.
I'll hold off.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so just end your turn there.
Go.
That'll bring us to the Tide Scourge. So the Tide Scourge, blinded, is going to... he's already kind of facing your direction. So he is going to try and attack at you blindly. And he still hit, but it dropped his natural 20. So you didn't get crit. And then he's going to move from you, still swinging blindly. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, he remembers where everybody's at. So he's going to swing back here. For his second one. And miss Isabella. The 2 of you, he's going to stumble. And he's going to move. He's going to move to where he thinks he's going to go. Which is here. Where does he actually go? He actually does go there. And which way is he facing? Thinks he's facing down. And he is facing down. So he's going to swing. I'm going to say he's actually still at disadvantage. And he's going to try to hit Flynn with his short sword. And miss.
Hey, for disadvantage.
It's going to go to Ray. And Ray is going to move. 5, 10, 15. It's going to go to right here. And Ray is going to cast a Cure Wounds and cure Simon for 5 health.
Nice. Thank you.
The deck wizard. The deck wizard has seen a number of his crew get taken out, and he is going to shoot a spell up into the air. And it looks like he's shooting let's see, it's a shimmering green arrows streaking from his hand in a spray of acid along that glistens in the air. As it goes high, it doesn't hit anyone, and as it gets to about 90 feet up, it kind of bursts with this like spray of liquid. It also doesn't hit anyone. You're not sure why he did that. Pirate Captain is going to focus on Grace that just shot him, and is going to try and hit with a scimitar.
Dun dun dun.
And it does hit for 6 damage. Grace is looking heavy as the slash from right along the left side of the left arm, and is going to swing around and try and stab the dagger at Simon, missing just barely. Flynn, it is your turn. The Tide Scourge has entered your combat area.
Well, you know what's going to happen next. Target him. Or them. Not sure which.
Yeah, this is a guy.
Okay, so I'm going to target him. I'm going to make my first attack with my short sword.
Okay. Miss on the short sword as his movements kind of go around. Who was that?
Dingo, I think.
Nope.
Oh,
I've been-
Dingo. No, I don't know.
No, that was
Wait,
Ginger.
7.
Dingo's
That
here.
was Ginger again.
And then I'm going to attempt to do another strike with my unarmed strike.
Do we still not have? Hold on. I thought I lowered it to the right number, but I didn't.
I bounced in and out, and that might have done something.
No, that wasn't you. It was Ginger that just came in. I guess he didn't understand that we're playing D&D.
Yeah, I didn't lower it down to the right number again. I've got it fixed now, so it's just going to be us. All right. So you hit with your unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of strike you're doing? Is it a punch or a kick?
Elbow.
It's gonna be a
Elbow?
It's gonna be a kick.
Okay.
It's gonna be a kick.
Yar.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh wait, shoot, wrong thing. Whoops.
Okay.
I clicked the wrong one.
That's all good.
There we go.
For another 6 damage.
And then I'm going to burn my last key point because I want to see if I can actually do more damage.
Okay.
Do another unarmed strike.
Go for it. Hit again.
Okay, wait, I'm thinking. Do I want to do damage or do I want to knock him prone?
So if you knock him prone at the moment, he will be prone until it gets to his turn where he has to spend 15 feet of movement to get up. But Grace, it would open up for Grace to be able to move. If you're wondering for the benefits, if Grace were to move to there, would be no attacks. Because Grace could go around and then have advantage on everything against the Tide Scourge.
Yeah, because the Tide Scourge was over here being a total.
Tide Scourge has been doing the most damage of anyone so far.
Yeah. So
I beg to differ. I just got sliced open by the captain. Excuse you?
We should expect the captain to do something.
To be fair, I didn't say you didn't dislike someone else's damage more, but he has been dealing a lot of it.
He's been hurting Simon a lot, and he did push Isabella into the water. So I kind of want to get him onto the ground and kind of prevent him from doing so many more tricky movements.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Up to you.
I want to knock him prone.
Okay, so to knock him prone, what you do is on your flurry of blows, if you open it up, that effect that says prone, just click that and it applies prone to him. All right.
All right. And then I think that's it.
Okay. Giuseppe.
Okay, I told them to stop. And then I stop.
They did not. They seem to ignore
Cease
you.
and desist.
Yeah.
Or your boat's going in the water. Down below.
I'm making a mental note that I'm going to do some paperwork after this to make sure the damage is equal about the price of their ship. And also, what's around? Like, are there coconuts on the ground? I see a lot of palm trees and
There's no coconuts. Are you looking for like something that size, like a stone?
like something that's about 1 to 5 pounds. That's roughly within 90 feet of the deck wizard, about 60 feet away
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah, there's like little stones and stuff you could find.
There's tons of flagstone all over that
Mhm.
area. I'm just saying any of them could be the right
Yeah.
size.
Exactly.
Mm.
Like there's plenty of options.
Okay, maybe like a flagstone that's a little loose, about
Mhm.
4 or 5 pounds.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout out, "Okay, I told you once, I told you twice, I'll not tell you second time." And I use the catapult spell to
Okay.
lift up one of those flagstones and fling it at the deck wizard.
Okay. So you're gonna target the deck wizard. You do that by control and left clicking on the deck wizard.
Okay.
And then with your catapult spell, you're gonna click the button that says save.
The button that says save. Oh, this like for the save DC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
And that will
click that.
force the deck wizard. Yeah, you'll click that, and it'll force him to make a save.
All right, let's go.
And the deck wizard failed. So now you'll click the little blood button beside damage, and it'll roll the damage.
Poke, poke. Smash.
Alrighty. This is going straight into his face. He's a stupider face.
Right for the nose.
Yeah.
He is in critical condition as this stone comes hurling from around the building, from a voice that no one but Flynn can see. As it just goes hurling and strikes the deck wizard in the face. He kind of goes reeling back, looking around, almost with stars in his eyes as he is bleeding from the nose and like trying to figure out what just happened to him. Would you like to move?
Yeah, I am going to use that to. What's my regular move speed? 25.
25, so 5 squares.
I'm gonna move less than that and make a very deliberate, like flaunting of movement, and I'm gonna move 10.
Okay.
Just to hear.
Okay. So you're gonna move to right there.
Yeah.
So
and then I say, now maybe you'll listen.
make a perception roll for me real quick. If you click on your skills tab and just double click the number for perception.
Perception. Double click the +5, the total.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 19. You make an assessment of what's going on over here as you round the corner. Looking around, you could see the first mate on the ground. You can see the bosun on the ground over in this big mix of people. You can see pretty much everybody. And you find it really, really strange that these pirates that you have met and have had to deal with, they're up here, they're causing a ruckus, and they're, in some cases, getting beaten up and putting a bad name, and their captain's not even here.
What?
Oh.
Nibbles is the captain now.
Wait.
when the
And does that end your
when the
or
captain
is
not
that end your turn,
gear the
Giuseppe?
mouse to make a with. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I do some like very gnomish hand gesture that only people who speak gnomish will truly understand, but I think everyone gets it.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
That'll
Okay.
bring us to Grace.
Wait, I'm a bit confused. Did you say that the captain's not here?
I did.
Probably
I
meta knowledge
told
that
Giuseppe that. Yeah. Only
Yeah.
Giuseppe knows that because only Giuseppe knows these pirates.
Oh.
You guys don't get that yet.
Yeah.
Like,
So
after a
I didn't
we
hear
conversation,
anything.
yeah.
but
It's
our
completely
characters
over my head.
don't.
You're fine.
Grace, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, this scimitar wielding son of a bitch just sliced me, so I'm gonna see if I can stab him back with my own rapier.
Okay.
Pray for me.
Hit.
Excellent.
Hey.
Fantastic. Okay. And how often do I get to do sneak attack? Yay, nay? Sort of.
Once per turn.
Oh,
Was this is a
You
new
have
turn, right?
this is a new turn. So it's once per turn. This is your turn. If you get to perform an attack of opportunity on somebody
Mm-hmm.
because they move past you and it qualifies for sneak attack, you can do it again even though the round hasn't restarted because you're doing it on their turn. It's specifically
oh, it
worded
doesn't
once per
spend the
turn,
round.
not once per round.
Ooh,
So you can do it right now
that's neat.
and just keep that in mind. If you get an attack of opportunity and you could do it, you can put it on that too. Spice them all up. 9. The captain has been brought to moderate. You could use your bonus action to reload, or you could holster your pistol if you wanted to, say, draw your dagger and do an immediate attack with that.
Yeah, I'll holster, so it'll be dagger rapier at that point, because he wants to go stab. I'm gonna go double stab. So.
There you go.
I have two. Oh, I see. One is the dagger with the bomb, so that's the throne, correct?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
so then I would want to use the other one here.
Another
Excellent.
hit.
Hey.
For another 6, the captain is starting to look a little ragged. And does that end your turn?
And then where do I need to move that would be still within the magic of the squares, but maybe give Flynn advantage on tide
So
surge?
if you move up this way,
Okay.
and then this way, and then to right there, and then
Like that?
that'll have you dancing around your allies, getting into a more advantageous position, and it'll help set up Flynn. It helps set up Simon. Help set up you
Okay.
for next turn. So
Alright.
there's great.
All right, so boom, boom. Now I'm double stab. Got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Isabella.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna get closer to the captain.
Okay.
And it's sad.
Does she automatically gain advantage with 2 flanking enemies on either side of the captain?
Yep.
Okay. So click the little add button.
Yep.
Yeah, if you do caustic touch, you get advantage now.
Yeah, well, caustic touch is my heavy hitter of what I have. I checked versus my weapon, so I'm gonna do caustic touch again.
Okay.
But I gotta click them.
Yep. Just remember to do the advantage.
Yep, selected it. My scroll got kind of meh.
Expand it and then do
The magnifying glass, the attack.
Mhm.
My bad.
Oh, good. Hit. Very nice.
So now blood damage icon.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Such weak girl. Okay. I'm pressing the wrong buttons and now have created 2 blank spells. I'm sorry. I don't really have any bonus actions that are really good. And
No.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and Move along. As a familiar, does Nibbles actually have any sort of attack? Like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
figure he did at this low level.
Yeah,
Go
he
for the
does.
ankles.
It's not a good attack.
Yeah.
But it is an attack. It's just it is a normal cat's claw, so it's an attack plus 0 to hit, and it does 1 slashing. But the thing that they can do is kind of like the ravens. They can do a
Papillac.
yeah, it's a flyby, so they can go in and they can do it, and then they can go away.
What's his movement range?
40.
20, 25, 30, 35.
We're 8
Too
squares,
far
right?
away. Can he attack the captain's ankles?
Oh yeah, could fly in, do an attack, and then fly back out.
Okay.
So let me do that.
Yeah.
Hits and deals 1, slashes at the ankles of the captain, and then fly. Where do you want him to end up? He only spends half his movement, so he can move anywhere else.
Can he get towards the other side of the palm tree? Like, I don't want him in the threshold of battle, although cats love to weave around feet.
What, like over here somewhere? Yeah, yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Like right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I would also like him to do the little poof up the back and the tail and hiss. Because he's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's angry. All right. So that brings us back to the top with Simon.
All right. So, let me see. Scourge's moderate. Alright, I'm just gonna take a swing at Captain.
You're also targeting yourself right now. Just letting you know.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go. Yes. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a swing at him. With my club.
And you have advantage. So roll it one more time just to make sure you don't get a crit. Almost. But you hit.
Alright.
With a shiny club. Dealing 5 damage. Very
good.
Afterwards, you need to have a victory banjo. Ding, 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 ding,
yeah. You need to buy a battle banjo. No, you swing it, it functions like a club, but every time you hit it goes twang.
Twang. Yes.
Are you doing anything else? You still have 1 bardic inspiration, and
I do. And I don't have any more spells left. No, I was holding on to a spell, wasn't I?
You were holding on to a spell, yes. Just in case.
And I am moderate. I think Grace.
It's perfectly fine to just not do anything. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I think Grace. I want to give Grace a good buff here.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it.
A tad.
So you're gonna give the bardic inspiration?
No. I'm gonna heal her with my last
heal.
spell. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And healing. This one.
Nice. 6. All right.
And that ends my turn.
Back to green.
Back to green. The Tide Scourge, shaking his head, no longer blinded by the glowing club, is going to look around himself, realize where he's at, stand up, expending 15 feet of movement, and is going to try and attack. He's going to have to make one at each of you. So I can actually do this like this. Oh, no, hold on. It's not that. I didn't remove prone.
Yep.
There we go. So now he can make an attack on each of you. And missed Flynn, hit Grace.
He could not catch a break.
of a bitch!
And he is going to move away from the both of you, but he's only got 15 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15. He's going to run to here.
Does that provoke an op attack from both Flynn and myself?
Yeah.
No. So he's got he has the swashbuckler's ability to attack and step away. So he can attack and then move away from people as long as he has hit them, or as long as he has tried to attack them. He doesn't have to hit them. Which is how he's been dancing around everybody in the battlefield. But now he's too far away to make a third attack on anybody, so he's going to end his turn right there.
I think that was smart for me to go ahead and knock him prone then.
It was, yeah, because he couldn't move around. You did good there. So Ray has one more spell slot. I believe he was in his starry form, maybe? I don't remember.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So he's gonna just do a produce flame. And he's gonna try and hook the flame over at the Tide Scourge. And he hits.
Nice.
So he throws this little fireball over and strikes him in the side of the head, singeing off the feather on his hat. And then he's just gonna step back to right here.
Was that the floppy hat?
The big floppy hat with the feather, yes.
Oh.
On the Tide Scourge. So the feather is gone.
Oh.
Moves us to the deck wizard, upset and confused, unsure of who has just struck him. He looks around, taking sight of who's here, and is going to try and just take a few steps forward. And then he's going to try and shoot off a ray of frost. Critically strikes Giuseppe, dealing 11 damage.
Jeez.
Pirate Captain, seeing that he is surrounded, he is going to disengage, and he's going to run. So he's going to bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So wait, that doesn't
30.
Can Nibbles
so him
swipe at him
distance.
as
I
he
know
runs
he
by?
disengaged from them, but since he passed by me on his way of moving, does that not trigger?
Nope. Disengage is for everyone in combat, not just who's directly beside you.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's going to
The
try and run
entire
past Giuseppe. 5,
Okay. Does
15.
his disengage mean I can't try to trip him or something as well?
Right, yeah, because
He's
disengage means that you can move past opponents without taking attacks, and tripping is an attack. So
Yeah. Okay.
so he's running that way. Yeah, so he's running, and he's ran past Giuseppe. He's all the way down there. It is Flynn. Flynn, currently standing. There's the deck wizard and the Tide Scourge very close to you, as the pirate captain ducked and weaved and kind of jumped past all of the rest of you to get away from what he assumed was going to be a rather sound beating.
So what I want to do, let's see how far he is. It's 50 feet. That's brilliant. Okay, so I'm gonna use my cantrip Chill Touch.
Okay.
On the pirate captain.
Okay.
So what do I roll for? Do I just roll the little
So
symbol?
on Chill Touch, yeah, you open the magnifying glass and you're going to click the little attack symbol. Looks like a sword.
Cool. That's what I needed to know.
And it hits.
Perfect.
So it'll do the damage.
Okay.
And then you do the effect that is right below that says can't regain hit points.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not undead. And so that applies to the captain. So for one turn, he can't regain hit points. Can't be
Okay.
healed.
So then the other effect for this, which is never mind, it only applies if it's an undead target. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right, so that was your action. You've got bonus action left, which you can't unarmed strike because you didn't do the attack action. You did a spell action.
Got
But you do have your bonus and you do have your movement.
So can I move and then use my bonus action to dash to try to catch up to him?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So
Because I don't make that cost anything for monks. So move 30 first, and then move however much more you want to move.
I feel like everybody's just jumping over my head.
Okay, so hold on.
Get with it, Grandpa.
I'm gonna get no
So-
respect.
So it says 45, which is going to put you in this square.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, that was everything for me. I'm done. So what I can picture Flynn doing, he's like, he sees these rocks flying over. He's like, hey, I told you once, I told you twice. I'm not gonna tell you what that time. And he's smacking the pirate wizard. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the Tide Scourge pirate is running away, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then I see the captain trying to make a dash for it, and I'm like, oh no, get back here. You started this fight.
All right, it hits Giuseppe's turn.
Okay. I wasn't anticipating Flynn like getting right there, but I can still make this work. If I could take like some mild liberties for the sake of roleplay, I wanna take a step towards. Is that a door or a window to that building that's near me?
It is a window.
Okay.
It is open. There's not glass in it. It's just a
fantastic
a thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a step towards that window, knowing that there is a bottle of very bad spoiled wine on the inside, and
Okay.
grab that. Right.
Sure.
This is the place. So, and I'm going to use that to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew by shaking the bottle up after spitting in it, and then pointing it. Now to avoid this acrobat that's just flown past my head. I should move him into that spot there.
Yeah. So it is a line. So
yeah. So I think I should be able to like not hit the.
You're correct.
Yeah. What is Flynn, by the way? A human?
Yeah, he's a variant human. So he's still human, but
okay. Cool.
He's special.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, and just open up on this guy with the spell. Like shake the bottle, put my thumb over part of the bottle, and just.
Okay, so go ahead and make the captain do the dex save.
All right, I got him targeted already.
Yes, you do. He fails it, so go ahead and roll the damage. Max damage on the caustic brew, 8, as the captain is burned from this caustic brew, and he's like,
oh, real quick.
Oh, you my pretty skin, no dollar.
Valis, the damage doesn't take effect until the start of his turn.
Okay, so that's what he'll scream at the start of his turn.
Yeah. So he's basically covered in acid right now.
Nice.
And he has to make an effort to get it off before it burns him. Yes. And the spout is still going. Apparently, that just keeps going until like
just whoa.
I'm just like wet t-shirt contesting this guy.
Okay.
Flynn's like shit.
Yeah, you just see this gush of like really shitty wine fly past you and burn this dude.
It smells so bad.
Yeah.
All right, so that ends your turn?
I'm gonna shout something along the lines of, "I'm gonna tell your captain about this," and then that ends my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grace, it is your turn.
Okay. If I hypothetically wanted to make sure that the bosun that's right next to me, who's prone and still dying,
Just
was
pick a standing target.
fully dead,
Mm-hmm.
with like a good quick jab to the back of the skull with a rapier or something through his throat, so he's never getting back up.
A coup de
Yeah,
Like,
grace.
how would I roll
Was
that?
it rule number 1? Double tap. So you just
Yes.
attack him.
Okay.
You just make an attack roll.
Okay.
Valis, is
Um,
there still like coup de grace rules in 5th?
kind of. It's not instant death. It's automatic crit.
Okay.
Okay.
So, that might end up causing an instant death. Because NPCs don't have death saving throws unless they're like boss NPCs or important characters. So it's critical damage, which usually would end up killing the target.
Right.
But yeah, you actually don't need to make an attack roll. You can't really dodge it. If you just hold down shift and then double click the damage for your rapier, it'll roll it like it's a critical.
Okay. So just.
Yep. And there you go. Damage exceeds hit points by 20, so the bosun is going to die.
It did. Okay.
Did
He's dead, Jim. He's dead.
Okay. Now
Ah.
he's done. I'm going to go ahead and move to our good friend here.
Everybody's favorite, the Tide Scourge.
Yes. And now I have my rapier and my dagger. Since I've just used my rapier, I can use it again, can't I?
No.
No.
You can
Okay,
you
so
have to use
dagger.
what's in your offhand. Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can make that happen then. Methinks it
Nice.
hit.
It will hit.
Okay.
You weren't targeting him, but that does hit.
Oh shoot.
I've got the target on now.
Okay. And then just a real quick. Oh, per round to get my hold on. Sneak attack. Can I? No, I'm not near anybody. Never mind.
Yeah, you're not near anybody for that one.
Can I take that off, or does it?
I can take it off.
Thank you.
And also, if you want to know how to take it off for anybody, that if you apply something to yourself, or if you apply something to a party member, and you want to remove it, in the combat tracker, one of the symbols that's like on your line looks kind of like maybe
An
a
axe
bird.
head.
Yeah, weird bird.
I think it's supposed to be a boot with wings.
Ah, yes.
But if you click on that, it expands and shows you what effects are on.
Applied, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you did it, there'll be a little like
A toggle.
Vex apply sneak attack again, so you can see what it looks like.
Oh,
so you'll see
and so I can.
You have the.
Boop. Oh, clever. Okay. Well, try it again.
7 damage, nice. Not bad damage. All right, that brings us. Does that end your turn?
Let's see. That was my
Attack,
main
bonus, move.
attack, bonus, move. Yeah, that's everything. So.
Okay. Isabella.
Okie dokies. I'm gonna do my 30 feet of movement.
Okay, you want to move over to here? You're muted, by the way. I don't know. Do you want to be in the square above or the square below?
Let's go below.
Okay. So you're right there?
Yep. And then, where's my buttons? 1 and 2 Thorn Whip. On Pirate Deck Wizard. The whip is like insanely long. That's bananas to me, but whatever. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, pathetic.
Wait, how are you hitting the captain too?
I'm not?
I think
did
you said
I not? I didn't deselect him. I can't.
Okay. I can adjust it.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're good. So you were attacking the deck wizard, right?
Yes. The
Okay.
one that shot off the help us flare with green shit.
Mm-hmm. All right. And would you like Nibbles to do anything?
How close is Nibbles?
Nibbles could attack and do a flyby on either the captain or the Tide Scourge.
Let's have him do a flyby on the Tide Scourge.
Okay. Next time, I'm gonna have you. Next time we play, you'll have a whole second separate character that is Nibbles, so you can control where Nibbles goes and what Nibbles does.
Okay, I'll get a picture for him too.
Do a flyby. Missed, and where do you want him to end up?
Closer to me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40?
How about
Does that
above
look
my
good?
head? It's too far.
Above your head? Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Is it this one? Nope.
Typical
This
cat
one.
trying to trip me.
There we go. 10 feet up.
Okay.
And does that end your turn?
Yes, let me button press.
All
sorry.
right. It's okay. So it's going to be Simon's turn, but Simon's turn starts on initiative number 19. On initiative number 20, you all see the pirate ship kind of going past, traveling this way. The ship it has a lot more crew on it, and at the side of the ship, with one leg on the banister, kind of leaning on his knee, you can see a rather large tabaxi, and he's grinning as he says, "It seems that I had some crew that weren't worthy of sailing the seas. Light 'em up, boys." And as the ship is traveling past, the cannons on the side of the ship start shooting into the town, hitting this building and hitting the shipwrights building and hitting the
No.
warehouse that's over here.
My
Or not the
house!
warehouse, the little worker shack. So this building that's right here, Giuseppe, this is where your room actually is. So he
So I
hit.
stole somebody else's wine. Okay.
Yeah. You stole the wine that the dockmaster didn't finish a couple nights ago. This is the
That's why
dockmaster's
mine's
office.
sour.
Okay.
Yeah. So the ship shoots your room in specific, and then it shoots the entryway into the dockmaster's area, and then it shoots the cannon here before it can fire back from any sort of guard as the ship starts to sail away. Simon, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna have a vendetta.
Yeah. There's not much I can do about that fucking ship, but I can move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna gonna fuck him.
If you move
Yeah.
one more and you get to right here, you'll have advantage.
Right. Yeah. There we go.
There you go. Now you and Grace will both have advantage, assuming he stays there.
Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hit him with a good old bonk.
He is in critical condition, being hit with this club and kind of getting dazed by the strike. You do anything else?
I think I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration.
Okay.
On select you, select Grace, and effect.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. That'll bring us to the Tide Scourge, who is watching this ship sail away, and he is going to disengage and try and run after the ship. Captain, no! 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He is not a rogue. He is... Oh, yeah, he is. He's a swashbuckler. So he can do... He can use his action to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's trying to run to here. That's as far as he gets. And that ends his turn. Ray... What's the range on this? Ray is going to move 5 feet. And, hold on. Ray's going to move 5 feet, and he's going to try to cast Entangle again. The Tide Scourge unfortunately succeeded on that save, so he didn't get entangled. I still think it makes it difficult terrain. I'll have to read it. It is still difficult terrain, so it's going to cut his movement speed down. But that's going to move him. The Deck Wizard, not knowing what's happening. Who is that person? Oh, that's not a person. Is going to cast... Okay. This is a 20-foot radius. Yep. So I'm going to get rid of this.
I was wondering what that was.
That was the healing, or the spirit that Isabella.
Spirit totem, yeah.
Yep. So centered right here, the Deck Wizard casts a fog cloud, and the vision of the 3 of you inside of it has been obscured, and then he's going to run this way. Don't leave me.
Does that cut off my vision to him as well because of line of sight?
To the wizard, yes, it will. Your vision for these 2 will be obscured. I would say because it's a sphere and not a cone, that it's not full obscurity. You can still kind of see where they are. You just have a negative.
If I try to shoot through it.
Yeah. It's like it's considered partial cover. So you would have a -2.
Cool. Not that I want to turn around right now because I'll probably end up spraying Flynn.
Yeah. It's the captain's turn. The captain. So, did you roll the damage?
Yeah, I got max damage from the roll.
So now is when the damage is dealt, and he has to use his action. So he's going to spend his action to try and get this off of him. I'm going to say because of the building, because of the acid, and because of Flynn, I'm going to make him make a perception roll. No, I'm not. He has a passive of 10. He just doesn't notice. He doesn't see this happen. He doesn't see the ship. He doesn't know what's happening. And so he's going to continue to try and run to the dock. Flynn, you're going to get an attack of opportunity because he had to use his action to get the acid off. So if you want to go ahead and roll an attack roll on the captain.
So would it be an unarmed strike, or would I use my short sword?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, I'm going to use my short sword.
Okay. 7 wouldn't miss. So he's going to run 30. He gets it right there. It is your turn, Flynn.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. You know exactly where I'm going. I'm knocking him down, and I'm doing this again. So I'm going to try again with my short sword.
Okay. Oh, you got to target him. A 17 would hit, though. So you can roll damage.
Okay.
5. He is looking extremely rough.
And now I'm going to use my unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Ooh, automatic miss. As you go to punch him, he's already staggered, and just from the sheer coincidence of his being unsteady, he manages to duck below your fist.
So
he did.
go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I know Flynn is probably like just absolutely. He saw the explosions and stuff go off. And
Oh
he
yeah.
just really pissed off, and he's like, "Wait, he's not the captain? God damn it!"
Yeah. This door is gone. This right here. These doors are gone because this there's a hole there. Like all of this is a hole. All of this is a hole.
Oh.
Your bed's gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yep, it does.
All right. Giuseppe, it's your turn.
Okay, so my acid spray thing is still going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Does it continue?
yeah, it's a
Concentration up to a minute.
concentration thing.
So you can move and then use it again.
I was gonna ask, do I have to be worried about people running through where I shot the line originally?
No.
Okay.
So
okay.
like if you don't hit a target with it, someone walking through, like let's say you spray it at the ground, someone
Right, it
walking through
doesn't
that
affect.
won't take the damage.
Okay, yeah, because I was worried Flynn ran through it and was we were gonna have to do friendly fire stuff, but
No.
okay. So I can do a full movement and continue the jet. So let's see if I
You
can
can do, because it's concentration and remaining active, and doesn't state in the description of the spell that it takes an action to continue to use. You can double move and then still use it if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's. I guess I should just move to maybe here. Maybe to here.
You
I'm
can
trying
move
to
a
make it
little
over
bit
here.
and then readjust once you get there.
Yeah, if I do it from there and I continue the jet, I'm not gonna hit Flynn, am I?
From what I don't know where you're.
Oh, so
Oh,
like
you cannot. So you can't move through the building because you'll hit a wall. So you're gonna have
right.
to go down, and then you could go to like there.
Okay, I should still have. I don't want to be adjacent to him though. Do I have enough movement to like, say, go down 10 there, and then
Yeah,
5,
you'll have enough.
10, 15. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
so I'll
that's
put my
still gonna
jet there then.
take you. That's gonna.
Oh, do
So
I have
like
to
here,
do a
I'm gonna.
piece at a time?
Well, it's not so much a piece at a time. Like if you like set it up to where you want to go there, and I'll show you what happens.
Okay.
So like you're gonna go through, but in this, these are walls here.
Right, I assumed I was running around them.
Yeah. So you've got to like track your exact path.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually
It's
didn't
still like
think it
it's
was gonna
pretty
let you
close.
move through that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you've
I mean, it's
got
still like
50 feet of movement, so you've got plenty
okay, cool.
if
All
you
right, so
double
so I
move.
can still. Okay, so I do that then, but I have to do it piece at a time. Then you're saying.
So like have your character move to here, for instance, or not there, like that square,
Right.
and then from there move a little more.
Okay.
It's like you can move to
Oh, I
here
see.
now. So yeah, you just make the path you want to take, and it tallies it up for you, so that whatever's on your character is your running total. And then let's
Okay.
say, because you can't see anything right there, so I would say, okay, let me move you, and it'll move you to there, and then you can
Right.
move again.
And then I can do like that, and
Yeah,
should be fine. Cool.
yeah, exactly.
All right, and I continue to blast him with this acid.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. You still have to do the attack roll again, so go ahead with that.
Okay.
Or not the attack roll, the save DC.
The save DC. Yeah. Where is that spell again? Here we go. Just click it once.
Mm-hmm. So he did succeed. Does it do anything on a success? Is it half damage?
Um,
Is it
no,
all or
I don't think
nothing?
so.
Yeah, must succeed or. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's no damage at the moment. So it splashes the wall right beside it, starts bubbling on it a little bit.
Ah, my own house. I sprayed myself.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Grace, you are in the middle of a swirling, spherical cloud of thick, dense fog.
Okay. But I do know that there is a dying man on the ground right next to me.
Right next to you. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use my offhand dagger. And again, what goes down stays down mentality. We're going to shift.
These people start blowing the town up now. So, I mean, yeah, like, don't take chances.
Yeah. So for that, again, shift and then roll the damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
If you, I will say, if you wanted to add sneak attack to an attack like this, you can, because they are incapacitated. It is the epitome of having advantage.
Fair.
So yeah, just hold down shift and roll the damage, and you're going to see
shoot.
4 dice, 18 points of damage out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're stuck in fog. He's done. Two morons ran that way. Two morons. Well, one moron and our friends ran that way.
You know, I'm kind of an idiot.
You're just, exuberant. It's fine. I like to support exuberance, and I figure, there's gonna be people stuck in the wreckage. So, I'm gonna zoom out real quick. For context, where was the ship that was firing upon the town? Like, what direction was that from?
So the ship was the ship that was over here. The ship is still on the map because I can't move the static image, but the ship went this way. If you can see that arrow at the very bottom. And then from right here, it started firing, hitting this building and that building. And then it continued to go this way. And as it passed, it shot the cannon for the town defenses. When the round starts again and it hits initiative 20, it's going to be shooting at this building.
Okay. So, did the cannon that got shot up by their cannons get destroyed?
You don't know. It crumbled the little structure that it's inside of. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know roughly where that's supposed to be, and I can run, 30 feet, I believe? Okay, I'm going to run here.
Okay,
am I still in the fog, or just out of it?
I mean, I think technically it's a sphere. I think your head might still technically be in the fog, but if you're running, you could easily crouch down and be out of it. I think it technically ends right there.
Okay, so I did one attack, a move. For my bonus, can I move again? If I wanted to go into what was is there like a way for me to see this structure, or?
Yeah, the entryway is still here. There's some smoke and dust coming out from it, but the entryway is still open.
Okay.
Okay, so getting to there and kind of looking past and looking in, you can see the cannon still seems like it's fine. What has fallen down is part of the roof and the rubble over here, but it's possible the cannon could still be turned and possibly fired.
Okay. And is this person an actual person, or?
That is a dead guard. That is a dead...
All right, so that was 30 feet, 20 feet, and I'm going to move the other 10 feet to engage with the cannon. Can I do that?
You can. You won't be able to do anything with it this turn.
No.
But next turn, you can do an athletics check and try to turn the cannon. It is on a wheel, so you just push on it.
Yeah, some kind of swiveling mechanism. Okay. And that ends my turn. Can you, since the walls are no longer there, can you remove some of the lighting issues with that?
Yeah. So this is what's gone.
Excellent. Okay. It gives me something to work with. Can I see the ship, or has it moved past me?
From right here, the butt of the ship is
like
hold
here-ish, maybe.
Let's see,
Is that in line of sight for the cannon?
it could be if it gets turned.
Ooh.
You see what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did I finish repairing that ship?
Yeah, it was seaworthy.
Okay.
So it's like right there right now.
Damn me and my good workmanship.
Oh.
That is not what the ship actually looks like. It's just
that's what you
token.
had at hand. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that's a nice looking ship though.
Yeah.
It's got a mouth. It's a mimic ship. It's horrifying.
It absolutely is a mimic ship.
Why have I never thought of that? That's so cool.
I envision that probably somewhere out there is a ship that's like this because some crazy asshole probably fed their ship a Zoan devil fruit, and that's what happened.
That would be fucking sick though.
So you're there. So it's Isabella's turn. What would you like to do, kitten?
How do I deselect characters? Because every time I hover over me, it says 50, and it's an arrow.
So if you hold down Control and untarget the deck wizard, it'll make that go away.
Perfect. But on that note, I'm going to head towards the deck wizard.
Okay.
We'll go this far. And I'm going to, let's see, control click. Target him again and try for entangle him and dude.
Okay. Go for it. What's up?
I don't know if I clicked the attack, but I don't think it did anything.
For entangle, are you clicking the click save. Click the save. Success. They are so between yours and Ray's entangle. So he's got one here. You probably put yours somewhere like. Would you have overlapped them completely, or there's 20, not 25?
A little bit more towards me, so go a little to the left. Yeah, like there.
Like there? Okay. Yeah. So like they have like 10 feet of they can't move very fast when it gets to them. Is Nibbles going to do anything?
Is that the end of my turn? I can't do a cantrip, right? Because I did my action.
You can do a cantrip if it's a bonus action, because you only cast a spell that's 3rd level or lower. Yeah. But I don't know if you have a bonus action cantrip yet.
Doesn't look like it. Never mind. So okay. Yeah, my turn is done. Can Nibbles swipe at them?
So was Nibbles on your head, or was he flying above you, or was he on your shoulder?
I don't think he has flight. So I
guess
has flight on my shoulder.
Yeah, he can fly.
What is Nibbles? I thought he was a cat.
He is a cat, but
he's got wings.
Ah, like Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Better,
but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he could have been on your shoulder. So if he was right there with you, he could fly 15, 20, make an attack, fly 10, 50. Yeah, he could fly and get back to you on one of them.
Okay. Can he go for the which one looks rougher? Can he tell which one looks rougher?
I don't think he can. No, they are both pretty rough. Yeah, they're both.
Go for the what's it called? The wizard, the deck wizard.
Okay.
He's been shooting off too much magic. We don't like that.
Gonna make an attack on the deck wizard. Just barely missed, and then Nibbles will fly back to you.
It's
All
okay,
right.
Nibbles. I still pet his head.
So that brings us to Simon. The ship now has gotten to here. Let's see. Let me count these right there. And it is firing on this building and the second cannon up here. So as you can hear these cannons going off. Wood is flying everywhere, explosions, people are yelling and running away from the fight. Simon, it is your turn. You can hear explosions and screaming and yelling, but you're too busy inside of a fog cloud.
40. I want to help Grace. I see Grace run off.
Yeah.
Towards
You know
the cannon.
Grace went in this direction.
Yes. So I'm gonna get 25 out to here.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see Grace.
barely, and I can see she's making an attempt to handle the cannon. I've kind of grasped at what she's trying to do. It's not much you can do with a cannon in town. Yeah. I want to. She's already got inspiration, so that's gonna help her with her attempt to move it. But I wanna close the gap some more.
Okay.
Go.
All right, so you're gonna double move?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if that'll let you. Yeah, it did. So that was 15, 5, 10. So you've got 20 feet of movement left from here.
I see. So the cannon is on a spinny cogwheel. So I can't do anything with it from here. You said I had how much left?
You have 20 feet of movement left.
Okay. So I want to go in here to prepare myself to help her hoist it around.
Okay. All right. I could see that. So basically, what's going to happen is you've used your action to double move. So you've moved in here, you've used your action, you've got your bonus left. I'd say if you utilize your bonus along with your free object interaction, that would be enough for me to allow you to give Grace the help action when she goes to turn this.
Okay, so what do I do? Anything
You
from
don't
this
have
side?
to do anything.
Okay.
You just say you're going to take the help, you're going to hold the help action to help Grace, and when Grace makes the athletics roll, she can do it at advantage.
Gotcha. All right. Here, let me give you a hand. Boop.
Tide Scourge. Tide Scourge continues to run. Gets to right there. It is now Ray's turn. He's just going to move closer to make sure everybody's okay, and I'm just going to have him hold a healing word in case it's needed. The deck wizard also continues to run. Gets to right there. The pirate captain is right here. He is once again. He's gonna once again. He doesn't know what's happening. He's gonna disengage. He's gonna run 30, 20, 25, 30. Get to right here. See no ship, and then just like put his hands on his head and just kind of fall like on his face and just kind of fall to his knees. Oh, they left me.
Can we ask him to like surrender as a reaction or something?
You can when it becomes your turn, you can totally do that. Yeah,
Okay.
you can talk to him. Talking's free.
So I'm 30 feet.
Oh, I moved him. Hold on. Well, yeah, yeah. If you move 30, you're right at him. Yep.
And so like I see him, he's like, no, they left me. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna, before I do anything, I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna go, look. Apparently, the crew that you're running with has been causing causing a whole bunch of destruction in this city. I don't know if they know you're here or not, but I don't think anybody would fire cannons if they did. They should have just brought the whole crew out if they really cared about your life. How about you cut out the nonsense and help me stop them?
He just kind of like sags his head. I don't want to die.
Then help us stop them. Simple as that.
And do you want to do anything else? That's about as much as you could say. Do you want to do anything else, or just hold your action just in case or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of just be on the ready just in case he decides he wants to try and round on me.
Sure. All right. So that'll bring.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So that brings us to Giuseppe.
Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to keep up if they keep running, but he also looks. It looks like Flynn's kind of got him sorted out. So,
Yeah, you can see the guy is slumped down to the ground. Like he looks defeated.
He's done. I'm gonna turn off the rotten wine bottle.
Okay.
And
You
just toss
pop
it
a
into
cork
the
in it.
rubble. Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna quickly rush into like through the hole in my room and see if I can find the remnants of a little keepsake that my mama gave me. Make sure it's still okay.
Sure.
My chotskis.
Yeah. Something like that. And then
So there's a door here you can throw open. Or you just want you can.
Did I go through a window?
Yeah, you went through a window.
Ah.
All right. So door's right here. You can actually click to open the door.
Ooh. All right. So just somewhere that's too far. That's too much movement.
So that's 25. So you can see into your room. The walls blown out. Your bed is actually right here.
Okay.
So it's been blown towards here. You can kind of see your personal chest over here underneath bits of the wall and the dresser that was beside it.
All right, I'm gonna do a really quick like scan with my eyes to make sure that like what's broken, what's not, and like basically what you just told me, really.
Yeah.
And
Dresser's destroyed. Bed's pretty much destroyed. Your chest looks like it's okay.
Like the wall collapsed on top of it, but it didn't crush it. Yeah.
All right. Do I have enough movement to move over to there and like end my turn looking in my chest to make sure all my
So yeah, if you do a double move, you can get over to it, and then your object interaction try and get stuff off the top of the chest.
Okay. To there?
Mm-hmm.
Object
and
interaction?
then so there's different actions in 5e. You have talking, which is free. You can do up to 6 seconds worth of it, or more if it's like thematically appropriate, like with Flynn and the guy there. You've got your main action, which could be an attack action, it could be a spell action, or it could be, because an ability says it costs an action. Yeah.
Right.
And then you have a bonus action, which again, whatever it is, it's going to say the bonus action is what it costs. And then you have one object interaction per turn.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess I use that to interact with the chest.
Yeah. So you start throwing rubble off the top of the chest. At next round, you'll be able to open it and see inside.
Nice. Nice.
Right. Grace?
Okie dokie.
So you would like to try and turn this, right?
Correct.
So hold on. This thing is right here. You can still see it. When you turn it, you can see it. The back end of it. You figure you've got one good shot. So you're going to make an athletics roll for me.
Okay.
You can do it at advantage, and if and I believe it's gonna roll the bardic inspiration with it. The
As
higher
it's
the
a
number,
skill, right?
mm-hmm.
Got it. You
Um,
were saying higher the number.
the higher the number, the faster the two of you are able to get it turned, and get it lined up to make a shot.
Wow.
So you got a 9, and you've still got a d6 that you could roll. You just grab a random d6. 6, which makes it a 15, which is what you need to get it to turn over there. So you can get this cannon turned, and now it's aimed at the back end of this ship. You can try to make an attack roll with it. I'm gonna have you roll. You can just like roll your pistol.
So actions, roll pistol.
Hold on a second. I want to see something. Nope, don't roll your pistol. Hold on.
Okay.
It's not that. This is an item, right? I'll see something real quick. If I put this in here, it does not work. That's so stupid. This one? Oh, okay. I just gotta edit it. All right, hold on
It
a second.
doesn't look like I can target the ship.
You can't. It's not a thing. But I'm gonna have you make the. It's like not a. It's not a thing that's got a stat block like that.
Got it.
All right, and so we're gonna add this.
I love that song.
Oh no.
Dang it. All right, so roll the attack roll, and there we go. Let's roll the attack roll for that. We'll see what it is. You're gonna be looking for a 50. You know, I think you were gonna be looking for like a 12 or a 13. So a 15 hits. So just roll the damage and see what it does.
Oh my.
Oh.
It's
Specifically,
made
I
of
was
dice?
aiming at the anchor/rudder situation that's in the back of the ship.
Yeah, so you
To
hit the back of the
disable its
ship.
ability to move.
Yeah,
And
there's no
potentially sink.
yeah, with this one there's no like called shots, but you definitely hit it. You've struck the back. You can see that like it's hit, and it kind of like does this side jarring motion. And is it like is starting to move in that direction because it's like right here yet. When it hits 20, it's going to move forward out of the cannon range. So 41 damage, and that would bring us to Isabella.
As my bonus action, can I reload the cannon?
You can, well, you could reload it with a cannonball, yes, but you don't see any gunpowder.
Oh, okay.
You don't know if that's below the like buried in rubble.
Safety is this? Shenanigans.
Yeah, you don't know if that's because it's buried in the rubble or if maybe they kept it somewhere else, like just outside or something. But
yeah,
you don't see any gunpowder inside.
Fair enough.
Isabella?
I don't have too much. Are there like seagulls around?
Mm-hmm.
So if I use speak with animals, can I ask them to follow that ship?
Yeah, if you cast speak with animals as a spell, you could certainly try and do that.
Okay.
They may not, but you could certainly try.
Right. There's no
They're seagulls.
there's no magnifying glass next to speak to animals.
There's
So
nothing you have to roll. You just say you do it and expend the spell slot,
I
and
do
you're
it.
able to talk to. You just do it.
Yeah. Yep. And then I don't really have too much else that I can do on mine. So I guess I'll let. I really don't want Nibbles to have to go through difficult terrain. So I'm just gonna keep petting Nibbles and tell him he tried his best and good job.
Okay. So it's going to go to the top of the round. The ship's going to move forward, making its way up here beside this building as it fires into it, taking out part of its wall and the secondary cannon as the ship begins to break away and head off in that direction. Following behind it are, what are you saying to the seagulls, by the way?
Um, please
Fetch.
follow that ship and let me know where they dock.
Okay. All right. So with that, the ship is kind of like trying to sail away. At this point, as you're all looking on, the Tide Scourge pirate and the deck wizard like turn, trying to make it through these weeds, looking at the rest of you, as finally, after the cannons have been fired, coming from up in this direct, from up the road here, and then also coming from uh, this direction up here, down this plank, you see a number of like individuals in white short sleeve like navy uniforms with hats running up with uh, rifles and swords,
Fuzz.
pointing it pointing it towards the pirates, the two that are over here and the one that is over here. Um, and they all just kind of look around and like put their hands behind their head as the an individual walks up wearing a slightly better uniform, kind of a coat with some kind of grayish shoulder pieces, and oh, you all did rather well. Not pirates, are you?
Wait, is that over there by them? Because I can't hear any of this.
Yes.
This guy, yeah, this guy's it's over by them. Yeah, the guards that are here, they take this guy and put him in custody, Flynn, and tell you to go ahead and uh, like they motion with not pointing their weapons at you, but like with the side of the weapon, ushering you to go that way.
Oh,
As they put this guy in irons.
okay. Well, I guess I mosey myself on over here.
So at that point, you'd be able to hear them. Giuseppe, you open up your chest, and it looks like though the chest is caved and broken a bit at the top, the contents are, other than being jostled, undisturbed.
Wonderful. I'm gonna grab the pendant that I have that has a little picture of my Mamma Mia and my big brother, and
Okay.
put that in my pocket. Okay, everything's fine. And then I would like to go and I think head up towards the rest of the action because this ship is still doing stuff, right? So
The ship has now started to sail away from the island, so it is a ways away. You can hear the running of like the Marines that were stationed up in the mayor's estate.
well, I still head over there because I'm going to be a sticky beak. They blew up
Okay.
my house, so I'm going to watch them
Yeah,
run
yeah.
off and shake my fist at them.
So you can get to there. I'm going to turn off. I'm going to turn off token lock. So we'll everybody, like the guy is standing right here. We're going to be ending right here with this guy looking at the rest of you, asking if you're pirates. You will be gaining a level from this. So you're going from 2 to 3. So you can get with me through the week. Any day that you're available, I'll jump on, quickly do your level. If you're still available right now, feel free to stay on and you can do your level now. I know that that may not be available for everybody, but yeah.
Nice.
I
we're,
am.
we're out of combat though, right?
Yes, yes.
Closing
Unless
the
you want to start a
combat
fight with the guards.
tracker.
When they bring those guys by me in cuffs, can I use prestidigitation to make it look like they pissed themselves?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
You're just pure chaos. I love it.
It's fantastic. So yeah, they're getting carted off, and this guy, he's very tall, and he's like he's asking you, you know, if you're pirates, and but otherwise, you know, just looking you over. He's got people around him, and that's where we'll pick up. Next session will be you guys getting ready to see what comes next.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep, yep.
Hey,
Thank you everybody for playing.
It's fun.
Yeah, good sesh, good sesh.
Always. I can stick around for a little bit longer to go ahead and get this level and stuff done.
Sure, sure.